these windows up because this don't, huh? You okay? Yeah, because I'm trying to, this, what's the name? Was you happy to go back to school, Jaden? Or you wish you had a little more break? You wish you had a little more break. I think it was the signal. I don't know. I didn't even have all those, what's the name? I can't even read it right now, but I don't know. But anyway, good morning, y'all. I'm back. Hi. I am back. Not too far from my son's school. I was just telling y'all that hi, good morning to whoever just came in. I was telling y'all that what was that, day before yesterday, my cousin had called me, my auntie Sharon's son. Good morning. My a shipment. You ordered something, Jaden? It says something about Mari or Mari, something to start with a M. Yeah, they said it's been shipped. Yeah. But my auntie Sharon, I don't know if I had if you new here, I had told y'all before that my aunt Sharon had cancer, and she had her bladder removed. It was uterine, not uterine, bladder cancer. Um my cousin had called me day before yesterday. I knew it was something because anyway, like during Thanksgiving time, my auntie had called me and was telling me that her kids bought her a cookbook and she gonna put all her recipes in it for me and this and that, right? And I was like, you know what I mean? So anyway, my cousin Derek, good morning. Hey to hey Deborah. Anyway, my cousin Derek had called me, and he never really called me and him close. But you know how you got members who call you, but you talk to him like a few times a year or whatever. That's the case with him. But it was like my favorite cousin. We the same age, my mother and his mother's sisters. You know what I mean? But anyway, we always have a good conversation. He called me and he was like, he was just talking to me about social media and stuff. You know what I mean? He's the kind of cousin who got the advice, who think you need his advice. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do. But you know, them some people they think that, you know, they you need their advice. So anyway, um he called me and stuff. We was talking for about 25 minutes, and I know him so good, y'all. We was talking about 25 minutes. So I asked him, I said, well, how your mama doing? Right. And that's when he told me. He was like, what? Because they called me Tina. He was like, well, you know, they found something else, right? And I was like, oh, really? Because I had already told her, like, Auntie, you know, keep me posted. You know, I love you too. We love you. You know what I mean? And this and that. But I know it's hard for people to, I don't know, you know, because I can't put myself in their shoes. But anyway, we talked about that. And I was going to keep it to my chest because I had already talked to my auntie about future plans, like how she would handle stuff. And we had that whole conversation anyway. So I wasn't even gonna ask her about it. I wasn't gonna say nothing. So she called me yesterday. I was doing my DoorDash and she had called me and she was just saying she saw a picture Will had post from our date night that I was telling y'all about. You wanna get some fresh air, Daquan? Um, yeah, that um you know, she saw the pictures and was asking, you know, did we have a good time? Where did we go? And all that kind of stuff, right? Now, I know my auntie. Then she goes into telling me, I don't know, she ain't never talked to me like this. So if it's somebody from a different race, you know, on here, if you know, non-black, she got to telling me like, well, Tina, you know, when you go to those places, I don't know if she was on her cancer meds or what, but she got to telling me like, well, you know, when you go to those rooftop parties, and when you go out and stuff, you gotta act like you gotta act like you got class, and you have to you can't be loud, because you already black, and they expecting you to act a certain way because you're black, right? I'm looking, I'm listening to her because she never talked to me like that ever since she been my auntie. She ain't never told me nothing about how people look at black people or nothing like that. She's never talked to me about like racial issues or nothing, right? Or stereotypes or nothing. So I said, Auntie, I'm not where you from? I'm from Detroit, but now I live in Central Florida, outside of Orlando. But I said, Auntie, I'm not gonna embarrass you. You're not gonna see me on the news, right? She started laughing, and she was like, I'm not gonna see you on the news. I said, yeah, because I didn't want to say like, why are you telling me that? I know how to act. I know how to act in public, right? So I said, and if you do see me on the news, honey, I'm gonna call you and tell you what they did to me to make me go nutty. Okay. And she was like, I know you will. So we had a good laugh about that. But then y'all what I really enjoyed, what I really, no matter what happened, but what I'm really gonna cherish, because for some reason it seemed like she called me to pour into me. She just started dropping gems on me. Like my auntie been a woman of God, she been a gem dropper. I'm gonna give her that because that's her. She that prophetess auntie. You know what I mean? The one been in church her whole life and stuff like that. Who will pray over you, who pray at the hospitals, or when somebody's sick and dying, that's the auntie you call to speak the word over your life. And, in our culture, well, in a lot of black American cultures, you got that one relative that you call a prayer warrior or something like that. Um, so she just started speaking over my life and telling me about my marriage and like giving me tips about that. Like it's like, all right, baby, have a good day. All right, love you too. Um, Wait a minute, y'all. All right, baby, get your ID. Take that and throw it in the garbage with you. Take that. Like, stop. Okay, here, throw this away too for mommy. All right, thank you. All right. So she just started. Oh yeah. She just started praying over my life, y'all, giving me words of wisdom and everything, right? And then she hit me with, Um, well, I know you told me that you don't want no secrets with my situation going on. So I'm gonna tell you now. I go to the doctor on Friday. They did find something else. Uh, they did find something else, and I was just listening. I already knew. I ain't tell her I knew already, but she was like, well, um, so we're gonna see where they found. I was like, did they tell you where and what they found auntie? And she said, well, the person who called me on the phone didn't tell me that. They just told me they found something else and I have an appointment. I said, well, they called you over the phone and told you that. Like people need to do better. Like, you know what I mean? And she was like, yes, they did. So she go Friday, and like I said, she that prayer warrior. Oh, why did I stay in this line? She that, oh, I can't even back up. She that prayer warrior, auntie. So, and plus we had already talked about, whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. We all gotta go one day, and we ain't gonna be acting a fool. You know what I mean? Basically, basically. Oh, if you don't let me out, go ahead. These school line people, boy. Who go to the school line? Who be in the school line, honey? These soccer moms and stuff, honey. Like, come on now. But yeah, so we talked and I told her, how much I love her and all right, Daquan, get your face in here. How much I love her and stuff like that. So, and it is what it is, because she was telling me, like, I'm claiming victory. I'm claiming life. And I told y'all my sister had died of she died of cervical cancer. Family, right? And I didn't come to y'all to just speak doom and gloom or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm just telling y'all where I'm at. So she had also shared with me, y'all, that she was hating God. Like, I had no clue. Like, when my sister was passing, because my auntie she was going to sit with her and pray. Like I said, she was a prayer warrior too. I mean, she is a prayer warrior, not was. What the heck am I talking about? And she was saying that she was upset with God. She was saying, like, my beautiful niece, she's married, she's a good woman, she has 4 kids, just had a little baby, like, and she said she was just so angry at the Lord. And I never knew that. She never shared that with me. But she just called me, I guess, we'll say, you know, um, she can talk to me. Me and her always had a close relationship. Like, my mother got 2 sisters, and my aunt Estelle, her and my sister was like this, and my aunt Sharon, me and her was like this. But we all like this. But you know how you got your family. I mean, your kind of favorites, but it's not your favorites. Um, yeah. So that's that. But like I told my auntie, like, all I can say is I love you, and we already talked about it. It is what it is. But I did ask her, I said, Auntie, do you think we cursed? You know what I mean? Because out of all my friends, out of all the people I know, like, my great grandmother had 12 kids. Every single last one of them died from cancer. Every single last one. And it's crazy. Like, it just runs so rampant in our family. And it's so, like, dang. And so I asked her, I said, Auntie, do you think we cursed, right? And she was like, no, we not cursed. But I had a few extra questions. I'm like, why do it seemed like cancer run rapid in our family, and she was like, well, Tina, everybody has something. It might not be cancer, it might be diabetes, it might be it might be something else, what I mean, heart conditions and this and that. And I had to think about it. Yeah, you're right, we might just got, because first she was trying to tell me, the only reason I kept on with it is because she had told me it's the food, it's the air we breathe, and and stuff like that. And I was telling her, well, I know people who haven't lost one person, and they breathe in the same air. I ain't want to go too, like, because I ask questions. Okay, I be trying to get an understanding. So anyway, I just left it alone. But she is right. Families, it don't have to be cancer. It can be high blood pressure. It can be diabetes. Because on my father's side of the family, diabetes run rapid on his side. So yeah, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on IT Sharon, and I did make my biopsy appointment too. It's February 13th, and I'm excited to just figure out. I'm excited. I'm gonna claim good news. I'm excited for when the time come. I don't have to worry about this no more. And then my cousin Monique, she's real secretive. It's just too much. She real secretive. She just had her breast removed. She had breast cancer. She 2 years older than me. And I'm like, why didn't you tell nobody? I didn't want to bother y'all with that girl. Like, what is wrong sometimes? Do y'all family, like, what is wrong with communication? Families don't talk as much as they do. Like me, my family, we still basically kind of close. It's like my mother immediate, like my first cousin, she was my second cousin. She my mother first cousin, but she the same age as me, and 2 years older than me. But still, like, what, do y'all families not talk to each other no more? Do y'all hold secrets like that? Like, that's sad. It's sad that families are no longer talking. Well, some families, I ain't gonna say all, but some of them, like, they'd rather keep a dang on secret. to their death, or they'd rather suffer and never even ask for help. Like they'll be broke, don't have a grain of rice in their cabinet, but won't call a family member and ask them, "Can I get some rice?" Or "Can I? You got $5 so I can get a pack of turkey and some rice for dinner or something?" I don't know. Like, mm, it's odd to me. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to start my day. I got your boy Daquan. Y'all can't see him. He riding with me. Thanks, y'all. Don't forget to like the live, like, comment, share, say what's up or whatever. But I'm up here at my spot. I want to come to y'all. Hi, good morning, Pamela. You made it. You caught me this time. How you doing this morning? I'm gonna go over here and park and talk to y'all for a minute. And before I cut this meter on, I have to let they I gotta ooh, what am I talking about? I gotta pick Will up for work. And y'all got my hair done. Y'all, I don't know, for 2 days straight. I woke up, man. My hair was like wet. I sweated so bad. I know what's going on. It's that over 50 going on. It's that over 50 going on, honey. You good? That's good. That is so good. You happy? Y'all happy for the new year? I'm happy for the new year, honey. Y'all know when I was in and out of making videos, honey, 2025, I never worked so hard in my life, okay? Trying to hold on to that, whatever we had, trying to hold on to it. Honey, woo, 2025, baby. Goodbye. See you later. I won't ever forget you because, honey, you had me wore out. You had me wore out. I'm gonna go to the back so I can let Daquan out and he can roam around by the car and I can talk to y'all. I'm gonna park where it's no cars and let my baby out because I just didn't want him to stay in the house. Um, I didn't want him to stay in the house because when I pick Will up, he getting out my car. He getting out the car, y'all, because he ain't going. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me let him out. Come over here. Yeah. Yeah, just let him out the car and roam because I feel like we came from this apartment. I mean, we came from a house where he was able to go. Hi, blessed. How you doing this morning? Oh, you talking about the other day? Yeah, I made my little goal the other day. What goal? Because I didn't tell y'all about yesterday. I posted the video though, Pamela, of me door dashing, and I posted what I made. Yes, I did. I really just wanted to make $100. I made over $100, y'all, and then it's always something. But I'm not gonna complain about it. But I'm definitely gonna pay it. So we don't have like healthcare.gov. I'm like, I've never had a premium. Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna try to make a little more to today too to go with what I had. But y'all, I didn't know healthcare. Yes, Pamela. It's on the video. It's on my DoorDash video. It's the one before this one. But yeah, we don't have like Obamacare no more. I woke up to a message saying my Am Better because I have Am Better and I wasn't paying no premium at all, even though my copay is high, but I wasn't paying premium. I woke up and it said my premium is overdue. I hit the thing. Why I owe them $93? I'm like, and that's when Will told me, oh, they got rid of that part of Obamacare. I'm like, was it Obamacare? I am better. He was like, if you got it through like marketplace and stuff. I'm like, you like that how I'm like, oh, where'd they corner it? Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Dang, Trump. Dang ye, Trump. Did Trump do that to our health insurance? Y'all got a premium now? But y'all probably been having premiums. You know, as some people say, they don't get no help, honey. They don't have no Medicaid. They don't have any they don't have any they don't have any Medicaid or nothing. Wait. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm gonna try something, y'all. Answer sweeter, salty snacks. Sweet. Oh wait. How I go there? Y'all tried this shit? Sweeter, salty snacks. Let me see. No, I ain't gonna ask that. Let me see. Let's see. But I don't want it to fit in the front of my face. Oh no, we can't do that. Let me see. Oh no, if it's gotta sit in front of my face, I don't want it. Oh wait, I gotta. I don't want to sit. There we go. Maybe I need to lean like this. Oh, Daquan done chose to just. He chose to just sit on the ground. Let me see what y'all say about the Obamacare. I don't even know why I did that. I just wanted to try it. Let me see. You go, girl. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Obamacare because I'm with in Union. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't think it was called Obamacare, but Will explained it like marketplace insurance because I went through marketplace to get my insurance, and the way he explained it to me was that Trump did something, and I don't hate Trump, but they say Trump did something where we got to pay for the marketplace place premium. Some people was already paying. I guess the people who wasn't paying, I don't know. I guess the people who wasn't paying anything now have a premium, and I'm okay with that. And I asked Will because $93. I'm assuming that's a month. That's what I'm thinking, but I definitely need my health insurance. So I was asking him, like, is this a good deal? Or should I call Marketplace if I'm gonna pay out of pocket? Maybe I should call. I don't know. I think enrollment is over, but maybe I should call and just see what else I can get for $93 a month. I think I'm gonna do that just to reach out and see. You know what I mean? Because if I want to pay, but I hate to pay, and then I have I got appointments coming up. I'm not trying to change nothing, so I'm gonna be quiet and just pay it at least for now. Yeah, so Pamela, that's how it was explained to me. We made some tacos. Well, we had it's something called, have y'all ever heard of it? Corn cakes. You get it in the Hispanic aisle. So it's called corn cakes. It's like this thick corn tortillas, and I had put butter in like an egg pan, and I had flipped it, browned it on both sides. They loved it. It was on sale at this like market by our house. It got like a lot of Caribbean international food and stuff like that. So we was like in there getting dinner for last night, and we was like, well, we'll try it. We'll try this. And we did. We made shrimp and beef tacos last night. Yeah, Pamela. I was like, okay, it was good. I didn't really like it, but the kids and Will they loved it. I only took a little piece. Maybe it wasn't done. I like the low carb wraps, like the wraps. So I put my shrimp tacos in that. but they loved it. They even wanted seconds, so I was happy about that. And the corn cakes was only, I think, for a pack of like 8 was like $2, but they so thick, and y'all know it remind me of, like, if you drop it in hot grease or something, it'll turn into a tostada or something like that. I know, right? And this place is called Key Foods. They do. And like the Asian market, I love to go there and get like my rib tips, because they rib tips be so meaty, and then they be like good price. For some reason, call me crazy, but the Asian markets, they meat be looking so clean. Like it just look like good meat, you know? It don't be looking, it just like they clean it or something before they even pack it. Even though you clean it when you get home, now you better. If you don't, you trifle. Okay. But they meat just be looking so good. Yes, I like the spinach wraps too. I do it. Aldi brand make a good spinach wrap, so that's pretty cool. Yep. So it was so good. I made the shrimp and I made the ground beef. I thought Will was gonna cook, and then we got home. I ended up doing it all, but we was all at the counter just talking and enjoying ourselves. And y'all know what's so crazy? Like, since we moved into this apartment, we spending way more time together. Like, all of us. Like, I don't know if it's because the apartment. I mean, the apartment is nice. They be in their room, but it seemed like it's nowhere to come to the kitchen, or you know what I mean, to just sit. It seemed like we just be spending more time together as the family in the house. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good. So while I was cooking, they was talking. We was all talking, so it was good. It was good. But one of my goals, y'all, is to just be more consistent. First, get all my health issues. Well, not issues, because we're not claiming no issues, but just get all my checks done, get my biopsy, and all that stuff done. But then just really focus on my content. Yeah, I'm glad too. Nothing is perfect. I'm not gonna say that too, but it's much, much better. It's much, much better. And all our finances not together, but we definitely ain't. We not fighting over bills and stuff like that no more. We know what we got to do. We just tackle them. But when you living above your means, that's rough do, honey. Because you probably, we shouldn't have been there, but when we got there, we was able to afford it. But then things changed and our credit was affected. We got into major credit card debt trying to keep up with bills. So we stayed because of our credit. Like, we felt trapped. Like, we got to keep paying this rent because who's going to rent to us with this credit score? You know what I mean? Um, and then we was blessed, with this apartment my old coworker told me about. Yes, and that's exactly what I said. And that's what I be trying to tell Will too. He always want to take me out on dates. I'm like, what about them? You know what I mean? Like, he got to get that together, because I'm more family. He family too, but I guess he think we got some making up to do, because we can't make up for 2025. We can't make up for us not dating, me not wanting to date. We cannot make up, because I be feeling some kind of way, because I want, what I'm about is us experiencing things together. But I know, I gotta do both. I gotta spend time with the man, and I gotta spend time with the family. So, you know, a woman's work is never done. It's never done. Yeah, I know it's important to do both too. You know, I need another one of me. I need another one of me, honey. It's only one of me, and everybody wants something. But I gotta just make it happen. And I've been making it happen though too. I've been making it happen. I really have. Me and Will been out. We done been out on walks. We done been out to restaurants since we moved here. I think we done been out on like um two real dates and like 4 or 5 mini dates. That's if we go to the lake or something, go walking, or to the waterfront, go walking, or we have an appetizer, or we just ride and I'm taking him somewhere, and we stop somewhere. So I think came a long way. That's good to know, Pamela. I felt what you were saying. That's good to know. And you know what? I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed at all, honey. Sayonara to all them bills, honey. And if these people, because it's so ironic, we lived in the HOH community. It's supposed to be one of those, good communities. And it was a HOA subdivision community. And I'm telling you right now, like, people in there. I see how they live now. They working like a Hebrew slave. They leave early, come home at night. Seem like I'm like, dang. I used to ask the wheel, do they go anywhere outside the community? Like, are they dating? Are they? I mean, because who you got all these bills? You got. We was paying $2,300 a month, which would have been $2,350 as of this month, because every year it went up $50. We was paying lights, gas, water. We was in charge of our own landscaping, and any repairs that was over under $100. And it seemed like everything ended up under $100. Um, and what else? Oh, then we still had car note insurance. You know what I mean? So, like, that's a lot. Like I told Will, we ain't going nowhere. We not going nowhere. And then I had went into my leasing office and I had asked them like, well, how many late fees do you get before because wheel checks come after the fifth every month. You got up to the fifth, but wheel paychecks come after the fifth. So I asked them like, how many late fees do you get before you don't get your lease renewed? Oh, excuse me, y'all. And she was telling me, she was like, "Oh, Miss," they call me Miss Lavina. She was like, "Miss Lavina, you don't have to worry about that. Y'all good neighbors, and as long as y'all be good neighbors, you just pay your late fee, and then we don't look at it like that." So I was like, thank God, because I still suffer from that fear of getting put out because all them 3 day notices we had. So I just don't want nothing to go wrong with this blessing. That's why my budget is so important to me, to make sure, everything, because I know it's a blessing, because it ain't nowhere in Central Florida. Let me see. It ain't nowhere in Central Florida for a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, near like 2 minutes from the waterfront. Going for what we pay, and dog friendly too. So nah, we gonna be great neighbors and great stewards of this blessing. Because I'm telling you, I don't know how people do it. I don't want to be in the rat race like that no more. I don't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give all my money to the people no more, honey. And you know what, Pamela? Yeah, I know, Tubi. Pamela. I know. And you know about them coin wrappers. I'm like, I need to get me some coin wrappers. I think I can get them from the bank. Cause I was going to Coinstar. So you already okay. I got you. I had Jaden do them for me. Because yep, I was definitely gonna be going to Coinstar, but I can use that little $6, $5, whatever it be adding up to. They don't have to get my money. I can keep all that. But to me, yes, I just feel blessed, and you know what I mean. I just don't want to. I don't want to, because I call that long suffering. 2025, honey. I was long suffering, as they say in the church. Getting better and not being late for school. That's good, Matthew. Make it a game on my channel? I never heard of that. How you do that? Make it a game. Pamela, do you got a savings channel? I don't think you do. Let me see. Oh, I look. Oh, what's your main goal? Okay, I see now, Matthew. I see now. Getting better and not being late for school. That's good. One of my tips and advice for that, like I tell my son Matthew, is wake up an hour early. I know it sucks. I know you probably don't want to. I don't know what time you go to bed, or you know what I mean. But just getting up an hour early, I think it'll help. You'll see a difference. You can get a lot done in that hour, and you'll be ready to go. Yep, I got you, Matthew. Don't be late now. Hi. Yep. My son, honey. He woke me up this morning. This year he doing real good as far as not being late. Or me waking him up. Especially since we moved. I get he be up, honey. I'm like, good for you. I'm so proud of you. Oh, Toby. I don't even care no more, to tell you the truth, honey. Because you know, I know I should care, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Toby. Until I get my emergency savings, my emergency fund, until I get my a month ahead on my rent, till I get my bills in order, and I got some cash saved in case something happen. I'm not paying no credit cards. I'm not paying nothing because that's what happened. I got to go to my bank today. I'm up here struggling to keep a roof over my head, and here I am paying some creditors back. Will told me to stop doing it. He like, we need the money now. Like, you know what I mean? You can always fix your credit again, you know. So I got rid of my old bank account, made another one because I had stuff coming out of my bank account, y'all. And every time I turn around, I'm overdrafts. I'm overdrafts. I'm like, we just gonna get rid of this whole bank account because I know it's probably not responsible, but where I'm at right now financially, I'm not no. I don't have it to pay y'all. Whatever y'all got for me, what I shouldn't have probably been paying anyway because I couldn't financially really afford it. I was just trying to make a way to give y'all something. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to give me 2026. My favorite color blue, Matthew. But yeah, y'all gonna have to give me 2026. I'm not putting my food budget, my nothing budget over a Capital One credit card debt from 4 years ago. Nope, not this year. If anybody can understand that, good. And if you can't, that's where I'm at right now. Cause I need this emergency fund. Yeah, and that's all I'm doing. Like I have every intention on paying, but the key word or the key phrase for me is when I can reasonably and responsibly do it without. And truth be told, too, I agreed to these monthly fees to get caught up. I mean, monthly plans to get caught up. What was I thinking? Like every month I had I agreed to like 400 and something dollars of paying people back. Like I could see if I was on the 20, which probably wouldn't do nothing, but at least they would have been getting something. I should have been on the $10 a month. I should have been on the $10 a month plan, and they still would have been getting their $10 or a $20 a month plan, honey. What's my favorite food? I got so many. I love my father's dressing. Dressing is like um what would y'all call it? Stuffing? What some people call stuffing, but it's I love his turkey dressing. Oh, it'd be so good. I love a lot of foods. I love shrimp tacos. I love Hispanic food. I love Asian food. I'm a foodie. I just like to eat. Yes, yes. You do. You must prioritize. And you know what? To Pamela, this year, I want to prioritize me. I understand what I've done as far as getting myself in these financial situations. I understand that, but me breaking down and working like a Hebrew slave is not gonna fix the situation for me. Okay, I understand. All right, I understand, but they gonna have to understand too. Like in this economy, like well, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody because everybody ain't doing bad. I'm not even doing bad no more. I'm starting to feel a sense of relief. I'm starting to feel like I can breathe a little bit. Like I worked for. Did I even work yesterday? Did I even work yesterday? I did. I worked for 2 hours, and that's okay. And like my daughter and Will was telling me, like you got to get out of this fight or flight mentality now. You know what I mean? Because me, I'm still like, oh, we're gonna get put out. Oh, we got to get all the money. Like relax. You know what I mean? You just paid your rent. Your bills, you got, everything is on schedule. You don't have to go running out the house talking about you got to make money 24 7 days a week. Like, I understand you still in this mode, or you still got trauma from having to do everything and make things happen and just feel like you just got to work. But now, you know what I mean? I need to go ahead and appreciate, like, now we just got like almost an $800 rent difference. You feel me? So I need to try to get into my mind that girl, you can work 5 days a week. You ain't gotta work 7 days, 24/7, even though I wasn't working 24/7, but I was working 7 days because I felt like I had no choice. So now I just need to try to find a way to get myself out of that, y'all. And live a little. You know, go to the beach. I could have been taking Daquan and y'all. We could have been at the waterfront right now. I could have been there talking to y'all. I got to take Will to work at 10. It's 9:24, and Daquan right here. I could have been, and I had in my mind, I done drove up to my spot. My intentions was to come up here and give me a little money before I go drop him off. When I could have just been relaxing, like I'm doing, relaxing, talking to y'all. That's crazy, ain't it, y'all? Sometimes we traumatize ourselves. Oh, I can't wait to hear it, Miss Pamela. We all got a story, honey. Somebody with a story without no story. Like you ain't been through nothing in life. You know what I mean? I look at them. Like, like where you been? Most people got a story to tell. Y'all don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe if y'all like, talking to me or whatever. It's all free. So let me see. And I appreciate y'all for being in here, you guys. Awesome, Tubi. Awesome. Them good goals. My auntie Sharon, she love gardening. She love it. She got a beautiful garden too. And y'all know she stay in my great grandmother's home. So the home my great grandfather built when they migrated down here from Arkansas. I mean, up there from Arkansas, when everybody was migrating from the south to the north. The people who were enslaved, they were migrating for a new, better opportunities up north. My grandparents was one. Let me see. and you gonna start your YouTube channel. Tubi ain't nothing to do it but to do it. If you need any help or advice, let me know. Yep, let me know. And I gotta subscribe to you. Hold on. I know I'm subscribed to Pamela. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it. I can't do it right here. But I need to subscribe. Let me know. Keep us posted about your channel and stuff so we can support. It's a great community. Amen. Pray for me for peace of mind. She just prayed, Lord. Heavenly Father, I accept that in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Peace of mind, honey. Whew. It ain't nothing like it. You ain't got a peace of mind, honey. And that's what I'm in therapy for too, you know. Good morning, beautiful. Hi, Grandma. Good morning. Yes, ma'am. You let me know. A peace of mind. That's why I'm in therapy. Oh, I got a therapy appointment because I missed it. I overslept yesterday. I got my appointment. My appointment is at 11 o'clock today. So I'm excited for that. Glamour.